Welcome to Garden Chat Wednesday. We're here at the greenhouse with Cody McWhorter. We're looking at the plants he's been growing for us and what we're getting ready to put out in the ground. What I've got next to me over here is a lot of wonderful foliage plants that the horticulture specialists here have decided to put into their gardens. This is Vino Coleus, and the great thing about this coleus is a great contrast color. You do want to keep your flower buds pinched off of your coleus if you are using a coleus, but this one's ready to go in the ground. Looks great. This is Irisine. This is Blazing Rose Irisine, and you can see it's got some nice pink veins there. It's actually going to get pretty large. But we've got more. We've got this really cool fiber optic grass right here, which if you don't want to use in beds would be great to use in containers. All these plants we're going over right now are just annuals, but we have a great, very long growing season. So this is a good time to really get your money's worth, get your annuals in the ground so that you can get the most out of them. This is a potato vine. This is great for cascading. It's such an easy plant to grow. You can always cut it back if it starts to get too aggressive. It's wonderful cascading in containers, but you can use it on bed edges also. We've got this Persian shield right here. It's going to get a little bit of shade when we get out in the garden, but it's going to get 18 to 24 inches tall, so hopefully you'll get to come out and see it in the garden once we get it in the ground. It's a really cool foliage. It's kind of got this purple and silver to it. And then when we got dark foliage here, this is black varnish,
yes,
pseudoranthemum.
Yep. And
this is a wonderful plant also. It's kind of slow growing, a little harder to get in the market. That's why we got Cody though. He's here to help us out with that stuff. Spider plant, you know, everybody's you've seen spider plants at home, but you can absolutely use these in your beds or you can use them in containers. It's a great way with the variegation of the foliage right there to get some more color. We've got silver dusty miller, another great foliage plant that you can use in the garden. You can use it as an edging plant or on a border, or you could use it at the back of a border. And of course the Boston fern, you can use in baskets, but you could also use it in containers or in bedding. We're starting to see a lot more of those foliage plants that we grew in the house used out in beds. So foliage is a great way to add color to your garden, but Cody's actually got some of the other flowers that he's been growing for us. Can you tell us a little bit about what you got, Cody?
yeah, here we've got some pentas. These will be going in the butterfly house as a nectar plant for the butterflies. Bees also love these. Anything that likes to drink nectar is going to love these plants. Once these get in the ground, they'll really take off and expand. They'll have more than one flower, obviously. Here we got some whopper begonias. These are about the biggest begonias you can get on the market. They've got this nice dark foliage, these bright red flowers. Here we've got some night sky petunia. These are good for if you have a container that you want something to spill over the edge or trail down the side or something. And then here we got a classic rose. This one's called Morning Is Broken. Actually really fragrant. I wish you could smell through the camera. But
Mike, pan a shot of the greenhouse to show everybody how full this is right now. This is just one of our houses. The other house is actually full of hanging baskets. And this is Volunteer Appreciation Week, and wanted to give Cody an opportunity also to thank the volunteers that came in and helped make this happen.
yeah, I've had the same 4 or 5 volunteers every week for the past about 2 months, and I could not have done any of this by myself. All my volunteers, they keep me in business here. Without them, I would not have anywhere near as many plants planted. By myself, I could plant maybe this much of this table, but with volunteers, I can plant like a quarter of a greenhouse in a day. So it's always really good to have good volunteers.
That's great. And the Guild's actually here today organizing plants that we had left from the plant sale. They are planning to do an after sale. Speaking of volunteers, an incredible group of ladies that are getting ready to really, it's a fundraiser for the garden, and they've worked on it all year long, and they've got some more plants since we had a couple bad weather days that they'd like to sell. So we'll be keeping everybody in touch with the dates and the times that we're able to do that after sale back at the greenhouse. So hope you'll be able to join us for that. So hopefully this gives you a little insight to what you're about to see out in the garden. So thank you for joining us for Garden Chat Wednesday. If you've got any other questions, check us out on our website. Thanks.